I recently learned if you want to find out who your true friends really are, find yourself in the middle of a tornado. I moved to Tulsa about 5 years ago from the East Coast, and I fell in love with three things here: the people, the music, and the thunderstorms. The lightning, the downpour, the mayhem. I just eat it all up. I mean, I grew up in New England, snowstorms, whatever. I've never seen anything like the lightning here. So I get out on my deck as often as I can when there's a storm, and I'm just clapping for every single thunderbolt, and I am just expressing my deep love for the power of nature. I understand why the most famous guy in town is weatherman Travis Meyer, and why Oklahoma named its basketball team the Thunder. But I might be the one guy cheering more for the actual Thunder than the basketball team. Luckily, I found a friend who loves the same thing as me. His name is Pat. He lives up on Reservoir Hill where I do up there. Pat's a military vet. He's 85 years old. He flew choppers in Korea. He crashed one once. He walks with a cane now. But Pat is tough as nails, but young at heart. One day he's over at my house and, "Mark, what a lovely view you have here." I was like, "Yeah, you see the thunderstorms roll in." He's like, "Mark, that's my favorite thing in the world." I was like, "You like whiskey?" "Mark, that's my second favorite thing." So we formed a ritual: lightning watching and whiskey. Whenever a storm comes in, we text each other. He's like, "Come on up, whiskey's waiting." And we sit down, we pour ourselves a glass, and we wait for the storm to start. And then all of a sudden, we are just losing our minds. We're just rating each. We're like, "Woo-hoo! That's how you do it. Did you see that one?" Just two grown men losing our damn minds over lightning. Yeah. Until one night a couple months ago, was another storm on the horizon. We text, he said, "Come on up." We get ready for the show, pour our whiskey. Let's see some good thunderbolts tonight. Both of our phones light up at the same time. Tornado warning. Now me, I'm cocky. I'm like, yeah, I've seen the warnings. I've heard the sirens. Pat, the last tornado really come through Tulsa was 1993. But Pat's from Texas. He knows tornadoes up close. So I had, or it means we're about due for another one. We have a little laugh, cheers, and then the tornado sirens start. And they don't stop. And they keep going, and they get louder, and they keep going. They don't stop this time, and then the rain starts, then the wind ramps up, then the hail. Pat dials up Travis Meyer's livecast on the phone. "Tornado headed for Tulsa," is all I heard. So I go out and get a good look on the edge of the porch. There's hail on my face. It's the darkest sky I've ever seen. And I realized, like, well, if a tornado is coming, it's probably good I'm hanging out with a dude who can survive a helicopter crash. So then it keeps getting worse and worse, and then my phone starts lighting up. All my friends start texting me like, "Dude, it's headed for North Tulsa. Hey man, are you in a basement? Bro, it's coming for Reservoir Hill." My buddy Steven calls me on the phone, and I realize all these friends, they're all thinking of me. It's like, "Dude, are you in a basement?" I'm like, "Oh man, it's so nice of you." He's like, "Shut up, run!" So I'm like, "Pat, we gotta get inside, man." Pat stands up, but he drops his cane because he's still watching Travis on his phone. I'm like, "I gotta get this guy inside." So I grab the bottle. I'm like, "Pat, I'm taking the whiskey inside." All right, fine. Pat comes inside with me. And for the next 3 minutes, we slam the door, and it's just chaos. Like the windows are rattling, branches are hitting the side of the house. I'm getting more and more freaked out. I'm like, "Pat, you got a good basement here?" It's like, "Mark, I said do. I've got food and water for a couple months and 3 coffee cans for us to piss in." So now I'm imagining me spending the rest of my days trapped under a pile of rubble with my buddy Pat, taking turns pissing into a coffee can. But then the more stressed out I get, the calmer Pat is, which is good, because then another branch hits the house and the power goes out. I'm like, "Pat, basement, now? Now's a good time?" He's like, "Mark, I'll tell you when it's time to go to the basement." Then he closes his eyes like he's Yoda, waiting to feel it in the force. I'm waiting for us to get sucked up into the air, and then all of a sudden, the wind dies down, the noise quiets, and the power goes back on. He says, "Well, Mark, I think it skipped us, but you're a real Tulsa now." The thing is, I thought I might have to be the one taking care of Pat that night. Turns out he's the one who was taking care of me. So the next morning, Pat and I go for a drive around North Tulsa. We check out all the damage. The trees are down everywhere. Roofs are torn off of buildings. A tornado came about 2 or 3 blocks from us. And I realized a tornado is like a lottery that you never signed up to play. You just hope you don't have the winning ticket. But unfortunately, someone always does. 20 homes were ravaged that night. Tulsa Tech campus was torn to shreds. 4 people lost their lives in that storm. I've lived in bigger cities where people like to think they're in charge and they call the shots in life. Living in Tulsa has taught me a storm can blow through your life anytime it wants, weather or otherwise, and you are pretty powerless to prevent it. I'm glad I know that because it keeps me humble. So Pat and I still go out on our porch. We still cheer for the lightning and have an amazing time, but partly for the show, partly to remember how fragile life really is. But hopefully along the way, we all find a true friend we can howl at the sky with. Big thanks to my friend Pat over here for being with me tonight. Thanks to all my friends who are thinking of me that night. Appreciate it.